Hello and welcome back to my channel. It is storm season, or at least the start of storm season here in Missouri. So we are going to work on cleaning out this storm shelter that we have for my family. This is a small dark area to clean, so I'm just going to, I have my ring light trying to angle it in here for you the best we can. So this is our storm shelter. We got nothing on those walls. We've built a just plain bench here. We've got supplies and stuff down under there. We've got emergency to-go bag type things, magnets for the kids to play with, a couple little wooden chairs and some pillows to sit on, some just like rain jacket type stuff, and then some more magnets and stuff. So we will clear this out, make sure there's no bugs, cobwebs, that kind of stuff, and give everything obviously a fresh start, and hopefully it'll be ready if we have to use it.
There can't be no light if darkness don't exist. He never left my side. He showed me the way out of all the storms raging at the sea. He gave me back my life. I owe him everything.
Hi guys, my name is Becca, and I'm actually going to be helping in this video.
What are you going to help Mama do?
I'm going to take off all of these magnets and put them outside of the area.
Sounds good. Thanks for helping. Alright, while she does that, I'm going to show you, I got it cleared out. Under here is very gross. There's some cobwebs in the corners and just dust and stuff, and I don't want to have to be trapped in here with spiders. So we're just going to make sure we clean it all out, get everything wiped down, and then I will show you what all kind of stuff we have in there. So this is our garage exercise playroom, our sensory gym for our kids. So I'll show you all that in another video, but let's get to this one.
Rejoice, rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord, forever and always. I rejoice, rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord, always. Put joy to his name every single day, 'cause he never left our sight. He showed us the way. Rejoice, rejoice in the name of the Lord, forever and always. Rejoice, rejoice.
As I put things back away, I'm going to just kind of tell you what we have and kind of give you some ideas of maybe what you need to keep for your family. This is not just for our tornado shelter. This is all of, not all, it is most of our emergency supplies that we just keep on hand for any kind of emergency. So you're going to see a lot of different things that maybe we wouldn't have just in a tornado shelter. So here we go. First, we try to keep lots of water. I think that it's like 1 gallon of water per day for each person in your household, and they recommend doing at least 3 days of water for everybody. And since we have a family of 8, that's a lot of water. So we store a lot of water in here, but we also have extra water stored at other places, and we have like water purification tablets, that kind of stuff. So we're gonna pack all the water down in here and then come back and show you the next thing.
I'm stunned. Here's the water.
It goes back there on that shelf.
On the shelf?
Yeah, you take it up there. All right, since Rebecca's little, she's helping go under there and put our gallon jugs on that shelf. All right, We usually also keep Gatorade down here just so that we have something with electrolytes and things like that if we are stuck for a while or just as an emergency stash. But of course the kids go through it over winter and we replace it. So I just need to buy some more to have it out here. Are those all the gallon ones?
Yep.
All right, it looks like I also need some more gallon jugs. I usually try to keep this whole shelf stocked with gallons. And then we also have the individual water bottles that we do grab throughout the year and we use and I replace. So they're not just sitting in here for years at a time. But they do store for a while. It's dark in here, there's not sunlight coming in, it's not a huge change in temperature, so they're fine in here for long term.
Recycling bags.
All right, we also have this big, I think, is it what, 4 or 5 gallon? I think it's a 4 or 5 gallon jug that has a dispenser, so if we need it for, you know, just coming a little bit out at a time or washing our hands or whatever. So usually we take this camping, but we do have it as emergency water stored up. All right, Rebecca's gonna start bringing me some other things and I'm gonna put it away while we talk about it. We have a few with autism. So we have noise canceling headphones that we keep in here. They don't really like to wear them. So we just kind of have it as a backup in case it gets really loud in here. Like if they're screaming and somebody else wants to wear them, or you know, if a tornado really did come, it'd probably be pretty loud and they might choose to want these on. So then we have this emergency box. Let me see if I can. Hopefully it's not so echoey in here that you hate listening to me. If it's really bad, I guess I'll stop it and do a voiceover. So, in my hair, I'm so dirty, so dirty. All right, we keep extra lighters.
And technically keep a light. So in
That's a
case
little
if-
headlamp. Then we just have extra little flashlights and batteries.
So in case if the power runs out.
Yep. We have a survival candle,
A candle light.
and portable drops for water. And then we have a whole,
And batteries.
a whole bunch of tea lights and lighters. So that way if we just lose power, we can set those up where needed.
And
So-
candles.
Probably not in here, you know, just like I said, all emergencies. So that is our lighters and candles and things like that.
What do we need that for?
We have our battery or crank operated radio for emergencies. All right, this is our big bucket of everything. We did get a toilet seat lid for it, so in case we needed it for an emergency or if we go camping. So I'll show you kind of what all we store in here. So we have treats for the kids in case, you know, an emergency you need treats. This fishing line. We have easy to make dried food type packages. Then we have some safety glow sticks, some different electrolyte drinks. So more dried food. These are lights that go on when they sense movement. So we have one that stays in here. So we have a couple more in case we need to replace that one. We have gloves. A lot more dried food.
More dry food. And more drinks.
More drinks. Oh, here's some more candles that we just keep in
And
there.
mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. We keep candles in there just in case we separate these. The trash bags for potty.
The gloves fell out.
More gloves.
More?
Some oatmeal, and then some ramen noodles. So that is everything we put in this box. So of course, or tub. So of course, if we had to use it for the bathroom, we'd take everything out, put the bag in. We also usually keep this. This is not. We usually keep some extra diapers in here too, and we'll put diapers in the bottom to kind of absorb things. So that's how we do that, and that's how we do it for camping and things too. So I'm gonna load this back up, and then we'll move on to the next one. We can also use this as a seat for extra seating in here because we are a family of 8, and this is a pretty small storm shelter for all of us. That's why we made the bench so we could still store things under here while all the littler kids can pile up there. And then we have the 2 little wooden chairs for either me and my teenager to sit on or me and my husband or something. And then we have this stool that we can pull out for another, like, you know, someone else to sit on, whoever needs.
The chairs are?
We don't need the chairs yet. We're gonna go through this bag. This is another just emergency bag that we have. This one we can pull and take to the car if we need and stuff. So,
And
poncho, matches, glow stick,
another headlight
headlamp,
and rope.
some shoelaces that actually make good rope. So we had them for free and we just shoved them in here. Then we've got one of these bracelets that's got the paracord and compass and a whistle and a flint and steel type thing.
Oh,
Compass,
it's a light.
whistle,
It's a light.
light. Yeah, don't find them.
Tape.
Just some,
Tape.
what is it called? Medical tape that we had. That's
A whistle.
in there. Another whistle, and then some little doggy bags.
Another whistle light.
Hair tie, because you always need a hair tie. And another whistle light, so. All right, put those back in there. This really needs to go into one of the other bags, and I just
You
don't have
don't
it.
need the whistle.
Just don't have it stored right now. This big duffel bag has a change of clothes for everyone in the family.
And Bible.
And it's got a Bible in it, things like that. So I will redo this every year. So I need to take these inside and change them out and stuff. Like my husband and I don't really, you know, but the kids grow and so we need new. So really everybody just has a change of clothes. We have diapers in here for the little ones that are still in diapers. I think that's pretty much all that's in this bag. So I'm not gonna pull it out and show you, but change of clothes for every person. We usually keep one of their favorite snacks in here just in case. So we rotate through. We've got this big bag. It's not very full though. So between spring cleanouts, I kind of just throw things in, like when I'm like, oh, that'd be good for our emergency supply stuff. Thanks, Becca. So it's kind of just all mixed in, and we kind of need to organize it a little bit better. But some extra diapers,
And this.
a water purification straw. We still had some leftover kid masks and stuff from 2020, so we have them in here just in case we need them. More dried food.
And to clean out this.
This I thought would be helpful. It's like one of the grooming kits, but it's got scissors, it's got, you know, little tweezers and all that
And
stuff.
some games.
That's not a can, that's a first aid kit.
It's a kid.
So yeah, this is just a little auto one that just has very basic stuff in it. So I want to get a lot better one to keep in this bag. But for now, we have this one.
And there's another Bible.
Another New Testament. Another water filtration system. We're worried about water, can you tell? There's a lot of us, we need water. More little trash bags. Our address is on that. But we have cards with a picture of each of our kids with our address and phone number and things. And this is a waterproof container. Another mask. And then we keep some fun glow sticks for the kids in case, you know, we're stuck in here at night. So that's actually all that's in this bag. I'm probably gonna reorganize it along with some of this other stuff she's gonna bring. All right, bring that in the bag. So like this bag, all these are all probably gonna go in one bag together. So my husband just got a whole bunch of these, and so we have different dust mask things, and then these kits that have masks and gloves and hand sanitizer, and then actually I guess they're all the same thing. So we're just gonna store them in here because we probably won't ever need them, but they're just gonna be in our emergency supplies in case. I'm actually gonna update all the pictures in here, so I'm gonna take this inside also with the clothes that need to be redone, so that everything's up to date. I'm going to go ahead and stick all of our diaper supplies in this little bag, and have it ready in here. So we'll put some wipes in here and some diapers that are the size for both my boys, along with some of the little black trash bags. All right. These two are too small for my boys, so I'm actually going to leave them in the blue tub for if we need it for going to bed. All right, now we're gonna load this up. We kind of make it padded. We have sleeping bags, things like that, to give it a little bit of cushion. And a lot of times these storms come at night, so that way the kids can just keep sleeping if needed.
So technically, we have like 4 sleeping bags to technically sleep on, or we can technically go in them and sleep inside.
Technically.
I said technically.
You said technically a lot.
So technically, we have 2 chairs for the grown-ups.
That must be the word of the day today, huh? You like that word today? You like that word today? Technically.
Yeah,
All right, cheers.
our chairs to go right in this here the corner and by this area. They're technically 5 sleeping bags.
Can you give me the pillows? Our kid's just the cutest.
Here's another pillow.
Don't judge these pillows. They're old dirty pillows because they just stay out here anyways. So I will put some pillow covers on them, but for right now I'm not going to because I already have to wash this, and when I bring it in and set this up more. I try to set it up like a little cozy bed so it's not so intimidating when we come in here with the storm. So last year we had to come in, we had to actually wake kids up and bring them in here and try to lay 4 of them in this area. So it's good to already have it set up as a little bed. So I'm gonna get it all cozy looking for them. Here's how it looks underneath when we're all done. All of our water stored, all of our sleeping bags and the potty, all that, the light, or candles and stuff. And then our chairs and bed. Trying to get where you can see. All right, on this wall, we have heavy duty magnets. I can't even move it. So they're like the heavy duty kind. So we hang 1 emergency bag on there, and then our clothes bag goes on this one. And then just the rain gear and headphones. And then we were trying to come up with different things that would be entertaining in here, but not be a bunch of little pieces, or something that was okay for the big kids, but not the little kids, and different things. And we just settled on magnets. The whole thing is metal, so it works wherever you want to stick them. You can stick them on the ceiling, you can, whatever. And it's kind of something that all ages can do. The bigger kids can try to make puzzles or houses and different things, and the little kids can just take them on and off. So it works pretty good. It can get a little loud because you're banging on this. When you're in there, it's kind of echoey, but I think it works fairly well. The other thing we had thought is just having dry erase markers in here, because then they can color on here and it should be able to clean off really easy. So in case you're looking for some ideas while they're playing, we don't really have a lot of room for them to just like sit and color or anything like that. So we usually just bring in some phones to listen to some music or try to watch something, and then have the magnets. So we have the magnetile ones, and Beck, what are you doing? All the animals?
Yep.
So we have animals and magnetiles.
And dinosaurs.
And dinosaurs. I hope that you enjoyed this, I don't know what to call it, a storm shelter refresh, and that it gave you some ideas of what to pack in your storm shelter, and maybe you were just enjoying another Clean With Me video that's a little different than what you usually see. So I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like this kind of content, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching. Bye.